Hello, welcome to Tiger TV Live. There's some varsity football action for you here today. It is the homecoming game. The Tigers taking on the Coolidge Colts. Tigers 1-6 overall, 1-2 in conference play, which actually puts them fourth, supposedly. Although it should be said that one win comes off of a forfeit victory over the Dunbar Crimson Tide, team that in fact beat this Coolidge team. As for Coolidge, they are 4-4 overall and 1-3 in conference play. And for Coolidge, they're entering a very pivotal time of the year as they try to make the DCIAA playoffs again, as the Colts team that I believe made it to the Turkey Bowl last year came up short against the Crimson Tide of Dunbar. And previous years before that, they won several Gravy Bowls, which is the championship for the DCIAA Stripes division, the second division, which currently the Tigers are under threat of being relegated to next year. This being Coolidge's second year back in the first division of DCIAA football in the Stars division. This is the first time that we have covered football against them. When these two teams played last year, it was on 5th Street. So this will be the first time the Colts have come to Tenleytown in quite a while. It's the first time I've had an opportunity to cover this team. But you have to say, for Coolidge, somewhat of a mystery why they're in the Stripes division for so long. This Coolidge team, I think, belongs in the Stars division. They made that clear right away. And Coolidge are, one, just too big a school to have been in the lower division. Also just too storied a team and a school. You know, this is a proper BC public school and Coolidge High School. They are back where they belong in the Stars division. Although their record would seem to show that they have regressed a little since last year. They're outside the playoff spot. But a win today could get things back on track. And being honest, Coolidge are certainly favored to win. As for the Tigers, they didn't. Last week's result, you know, not as bad as it could have been. They got some points on the board. They lost 35-13 to Roosevelt over in Petworth. Coolidge are going to kick off. Luis Martinez is the kicker for the Colts. Flowers back to receive. He's going to let that take a bounce, and seems like maybe it took a good bounce for Coolidge, but does find its way into the end zone. So it will be a touchback. you watched Tiger TV Live in the last 2 days, you may notice something different. There's no scoreboard at the bottom of the screen. The app that we normally use, Streamlabs, is having issues, to put it one way. Not really sure why exactly, but yeah, the Streamlabs app that we used to stream games on Tiger TV Live, it's not working, so we are streaming directly through the YouTube app, which means that there's no scoreboard overlay. Maybe James I could figure out how to add that there at some point, but for now, we'll just have to, go off the commentary, I guess. But I can tell you right now, it is 0-0. Aim's gonna pass it short to Paredes behind the line. And I think, I'll go down as a pretty big loss. Yeah. It's a loss of about 5, second 15. Quarterback today for the Tigers, number 11, Cy Amos, a freshman, in place of the injured junior Charlie Slack. Flowers in motion, and that's going to be a pretty explicit jump there from Coolidge. That's number 52, Deshaun Mason. That will help the Tigers make up the deficit, get back to the original line of scrimmage, and make it 2nd and 10. That one's tossed back to Flowers. Lost the ball, but there are whistles beforehand. I think this might be incomplete. Tigers are going to retain the ball. I'm not exactly sure what the whistle was for. It seemed like a backwards pass. I don't know why it would be ruled incomplete. As Flowers took a hit, and that one. So it looks like it will be incomplete. I'll make it 3rd and 10. Dakari Davidson is on the field for the Tigers. He missed a couple weeks due to injury, but he's back, and he's one of the Tigers' best offensive weapons. Hope to see a good day from him today. Empty backfield for Cy Amos. The receivers line up to the left, to the right. And some whistles coming in. There's a flag on the far side. That's going to be a false start against the Tigers. Back it up and make it 3rd and 15. A lot of flags in this opening drive. It's been a long one despite the fact that we're still in the first set of downs. and likely the last unless the Tigers can get a good play here. Amos will have it intercepted. This one can come back, cutting in and scoring to make it 6-0. It's Derek Washington Jr. with the return. I believe the target was Michael Walker, but that definitely was not hard for Derek Washington Jr., who I may be entirely wrong in this. I believe may be the son of Derek Washington Sr., who I think is the coach for the Coolidge Colts basketball team. It's definitely a familiar name. I know that if I am right, that's of course a very big fan within the Coolidge community. So Coolidge leads 6-0. Here is the kicker, Luis Martinez, on to make it 7-0 with an extra point. Knock it through. I'll make it 7-0. Lead for the Colts over the Tigers.
We'd like to welcome our alumni cheerleaders back to Jackson Lee, Samaya Zane, Donna Powell, Tara Miller, Michelle Collins, Keisha Pendergrass, Allegria Chase, Tracy Couch, Malika Jackson, Michelle Rice, and Stephanie Glover. Welcome back to Jackson Lee.
So yeah, again, without the scoreboard overlay, we're going to have to do some frequent score updates on the commentary, but I can tell you this much. Coolidge lead, and I'll be saying that quite a lot. 7-0 inside, just over a minute and a half played. Again, that was Derek Washington Jr. with the pick 6 for the Colts. Flowers back to return this. He'll be tackled before the 20. Tigers will start from a similar position from their last drive, and hopefully can get some positive gains. Looks like it's Jaden Kane in the backfield alongside Amos. Flowers in motion, they'll give it to him. And won't beat that pressure. And it's number 3, Matthew Hilton, making a big tackle. Going to go down as a loss of, I believe, 6 or 7. Call it 7. See if the Tigers try to go through there. Here, that's a high snap. Hilton could be on that, and I think Hilton, the one who fell on it in the end zone. So unclear whose possession it is. If a Tiger fell on it, I think it might be a safety. But it's not. That is a touchdown. And Coolidge are going to build their lead even more. 13-0. So, yeah, that's inside 3 minutes, by the way. We got 9 minutes, 12 seconds remaining on the clock for the first quarter. Minor and high school football quarters are 12 minutes. And again, here's number 88, Luis Martinez. He's 1 for 1. Now some timeouts used by Coolidge. Can't figure out why the timeout's been used, but we'll be back. Back from the timeout, and really not sure what it was for. I figured maybe Coolidge would go for 2 instead. Not like it'll make much of a difference in this game, but here is Luis Martinez to knock it through. That'll make it 14-0. And one thing, at least I think I've noticed past couple years, that when I first started doing this, calling these games, the standard of special teams in the DCIAA was a lot worse than it is now. In fact, Jackson Reed would consistently have the best special teams in the city. I'd say it's gotten a lot better. There are some good kickers in the city. I'm not sure if that's necessarily something that DCIAA wants to or needs to be known for, but it is nice that, you know, that was an issue a couple years ago. Nowadays, it feels like extra points, as they should be in most of the country and as they are in higher levels of football, are somewhat of a formality. Wasn't that way a couple years ago. So 3 minutes have been played. The Coolidge Colts lead the Jackson Reed Tigers 14-0. And the Coolidge offense is not taking the field, nor will they here, as Flowers will get out to around the 23. First and 10 for the Tigers offense. Flowers in the backfield beside Siamus, the freshman quarterback, who's in place of the injured Charlie Slack. Hand it off to Flowers. He'll just try to go up the gut, and he'll get 1 or 2. Gain of 2, 2-31, 2nd and 8. I think that's probably our first positive gain of the day. First drive ended with a pick 6 on 3rd and long. That was taken back by Derek Washington Jr. Second drive ended with a high snap that went right into the end zone, recovered by Coolidge in the end zone for a touchdown. It was actually 2nd and 7. Gave it to Flowers again. And I think that's going to be no gain. Gain maybe 1. Third and 6. See if this one's manageable for the Tigers. And if they stay on the ground or go in the air. They'll go through the air, and they'll try to play it short. It was tipped, and Derek Washington could have been in there for a second pick. I think that may have been maybe Matthew Hilton with the block. He was the man who got the second touchdown for the Colts. Or, well, I think it may have been. I'm not really sure for sure. But, yeah, 4th down. On comes Dayton Toronto to punt it away. Get it off. Decent clean punt. Gets beyond the 35 for Coolidge. It'll start from the 34. First and 10 for the Colts. Their first offensive possession. And, the target was Chris Palmer, but he was overthrown by a couple yards by Lee Moore. Second and 10 for the Colts. One in the air. Looking for a big play on their first attempt. Tigers showing blitz. And that's going to be a loss of yardage in there. That's Brandon Austin, the running back for Coolidge. Not really going anywhere. That pressure is going to pay off for the Tigers. So all of a sudden, it's third down. Tigers maybe looking to get a big stop here. Another handoff. Being the man at the corner and getting across the 45 for a first down. Number 6, Jason Battle. Cool to keep it going, they'll move the chains. Moore rolling to the right. He'll make the pass, but his man, Jaleel Anderson, was looking the other way. Bit of miscommunication, and second and 10 on successive set of downs. The target, Jaleel Anderson, has got a couple D1 offers, including some FBS offers to schools like Wake Forest. Yeah, another FBS offer in there is Ohio University. So this man looking to play D1 football. As that's a solid run from Brandon Austin. And quick huddle from Coolidge. 3rd and short. Double back formation. Brandon Austin and Jason Battle alongside Lee Moore. Moore looking to throw. The target is Anderson, but it's out of his hands. Just popped out. That makes it 4th down. Just about in Tigers territory with the 4th and short. You expect them to keep the offense on the field, and that's what we're going to see. Hand it off. Man is forced back. Now he's going to try to go back up the middle, and he's not going to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers defense making the stop. And Micah Mayo, one of the guys in there on the tackle, as Jason Battle comes up short. And that'll mean the Tigers offense will have their best starting field position of the day.
First down, Tigers.
Amos going to hand this one off. Brady Flowers cutting out to the right. And he'll go down. It's about no gain. Very good tackle by John LaFontaine. Just driving him back. No doubt in his mind he was making the tackle. Yeah, I'll go down as no gain. 2nd and 10. Tigers at their own 48. As a reminder, score is 14-0 for Coolidge. I got no scoreboard overlays today. Had some technical issues recently, you could say. Hopefully that won't be an issue by the next stream, but we'll see. As there's a screen ball looking for Khalil Cunningham, but he was locked up. That makes it 3rd and 10. Flowers in motion. Amos will look for him. And Flowers going to lose yards. Looks like one of the rushers for Coolidge could have maybe deflected the pass, but he didn't get there in time. But didn't make much of a difference to Coolidge tacklers in there to drop Brady Flowers. And I think that will also go down as no gain. Yeah, it looks like there's, I think, going to be maybe a neutral zone infraction in there for Coolidge, or yeah, I was going to call this 3rd and 5. So 3rd and manageable for the Tigers, and I think it's probably 4th down territory for them as well. So, might see the Tigers stick to the ground game here. Flowers in motion. They'll give it to him, and he's going to be driven way back. Tackled all the way back at the Tigers' own 40. I don't think the placement will be there necessarily. Oh, never mind. It's going to be further back at the Tigers' 39. That goes down as a loss of, 14? Yeah. Toronto on a punt. Return man for the Colts is number 12, Sonny Moore. Decent punt. And here's Moore evading one tackle. Now to the near side is going to be brought down on the way out of bounds. Across the 45 by number 23 for the Tigers, whose name's not on the roster for some reason. Might be Carter Williams. But also might not be. So, to their credit, the Tigers defense had a good start to this one. And all 14 of Coolidge's points have come on defense. Yeah, and this is also only the second time the Coolidge offense has seen the field. Moore will hand it off to Austin. And Brandon Austin's going to get about 2 yards. Second and 8. So you can tell Coolidge have got 2 very potent running backs in there. Number 5, Brandon Austin. Number 6, Jason Battle. And really no advantage between either of them. No RB1 or RB2. Boston's going to get 2 carries in a row. Allen flip back to him. He's going to get a first down and quite a lot more, getting to the opposing 44. Davidson, one of the guys in there on the, or Flowers rather, one of the guys in there on the tackle. Coolidge gets to the Tiger 44. And yeah, as I was saying, between Brandon Austin and Jason Battle, Brandon Austin averages 24.8 yards per game on max preps. Jason Battle averages 22.5. Real figure is probably higher. Max preps, not necessarily the most reliable, but that goes to show that these 2 guys definitely very close in terms of their skill. Here's a passing play to Jaleel Anderson. He's trying to cut outside. And he's going to beat Cunningham and going out of bounds. Having been hit by Brady Flowers at the Tiger 25. Jaleel Anderson has been more of a deeper target to start this game, but he stayed short there, made the reception, and got the first down. And here's Chris Palmer making a cut. Going backwards and then all the way outside. He's racing towards the end zone, trying to cut in, but he'll get there. Laid the shoulder on Micah Mayo. And it's Chris Palmer for Coolidge, picking up their first offensive touchdown. It's going to be a flag pretty late in there. Maybe an excessive celebration flag. We'll see, but I think surely this touchdown is going to stand. That makes it 20-0 for Coolidge. So yeah, I think we got some excessive celebration there. I'll tell you this much: we can rarely hear the ref from up here, but touchdown stands as expected, and this is going to flag will force a proper kick from Luis Martinez, not from the usual distance. This is going to be a 35-yard kick for the extra point. Kick from Martinez. Through for his third extra point to make it 21-0. 35-yard extra point is good. Coolidge up 3 scores. Still 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kick off from Martinez. Flowers will receive it on the 1-yard line. Cuts in, then back out. Things get very antsy after the play. And ball, I think it's going to be placed on the 15-yard line. Flowers in motion. Joining Amos in the backfield. It's given to Flowers. Not much in that. Actually, it's a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 at the 20. Timeout on the play. I'll be back. So my bad. That was not a timeout. This is a quarter break. First quarter came to an end.
Second quarter.
And Tyler's going to be dropped for a loss. That's Chris Palmer in there on the tackle. Of course, it's DCI to bless. He's a lot of good two-way players. And that man, Chris Palmer, the man who scored the only offensive touchdown for Coolidge. Makes it a 3rd and 10. Amos over the head of his target, Michael Walker. Let's bring up 4th down. Minutes remaining in the second quarter. Minor Coolidge lead 21-0. It's going to be Dayton Toronto to punt this one away. And that one's going to sail out of bounds around the 39 for the Colts. It's going to be short yardage for them. Coolidge offense takes over. One man in the backfield for Coolidge. It's Jason Battle. Again, you see a lot of rotation between him and Brandon Austin at running back for Coolidge. We're going to get a timeout in here. We'll step away. Back in timeout. First down, Coolidge. Tiger showing blitz. That's a screen pass to Sonny Moore. Won't get much. Go down as a loss of 2, in fact. Good defensive play by the Tigers. And the blitz has worked well for them so far. Yeah, makes it 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and there's a big hit in there. And that could be a fumble, and Tigers trying to fall on it. And they will. That's going to be Low Robel making the recovery. What a massive hit. And I said, Blitz is working out. It absolutely did there. The Tigers going to take over in Coolidge territory. And yeah, to their credit, Tigers defense has more or less held their own today. And the Tigers are going to take over with by far their best field position today. So first down and 10. Tigers take over at the Coolidge 41. Coolidge on blitz. We're trying to shovel it inside. Might be a loose ball. Falling on by number 73, Tristan Key. Although, yeah, I think that's a forward. Maybe not. It seemed to me like a forward pass as he shoveled it to Michael Walker, but the ball is placed in a spot further up the field down to the 37 of Coolidge, which would make it a gain of 4. Yeah, 2nd and 6. Flowers in motion. And I'll make it a 2nd and 1. Neutral zone infraction on Coolidge. That's number 19, Jareem Harvey, who jumped across the line. Hand it off to Jaden Kane. And he will power forward for a first down. Tigers going to move the chains. Solid set of plays by Tigers. Well, I don't know if the first one's that solid. Starting with a fumble, but some good plays after that. Will make it a first down. They are at the 29. Amos is going to keep an RPO. He'll get a couple yards. Took a big hit by Chris Palmer. First time that Amos ran for it today. It was a designed run. Only goes for 2, but it's better than nothing. Two in the backfield, Kane and Flowers. They'll give it to Jaden Kane. He's going up the gut, and he's going to be met by number 9, Juma Bird. Go down as gain of 1, 3rd and 7. Big third down here for the Tigers. Against 2 in the backfield. And whistles before the play come from upfield. Will not advantage Tigers, they'll be pushed back. Third and 11, rather than the more manageable 3rd and 6. Or 3rd and 12, actually. There's another handoff to Kane. Let's go down as no gain. Fourth and very long. Currently, Siam is staying on the field for the Tigers. No reason to punt from here, but maybe they're not trusting Dayton Toronto. He's stuck on the sideline. And they might just try to take a bit of a shot here on 4th and long from the opposing 31-yard line. Amos wrong left. Trying to play it short, but that's a very good block by number 26, Marshall Buller, in there to make the breakup. And that will be a turnover on downs, first of the game. Coolidge taking over at the 31. 4 minutes, 46 remaining in the second quarter. Coolidge up 21-0. Timeout, Jackson Reed.
Timeout call.
Back to Tiger TV Live. Coolidge offense takes over at the 31. Handing it off. And that's going to be Jason Battle getting all the way across the 45 down to the 48, in fact, for the Colts. First and 10. Another handoff to Battle. He'll go up the gut again. Finding a good gap initially, he's eventually met. Try to fight his way across the first down. He'll be about 1 yard short. Will Robel, one of the Tigers, in on the tackle. Second and 1. There's the pass. It's deflected and could have been picked by Mayo. Came out of his hands and then nearly found Chris Palmer. He can't come down with it either. And I said it could have been a pick. It was definitely a stretch for Micah Mayo. So good breakup. Makes it 3rd and 1. Tigers showing blitz. Whistles before the play. Not sure what for. It seems like maybe initially it was a timeout by Coolidge, but they didn't stay on that side of the field for long. It's not a timeout, but no flags on the play either. Ball is going to stay put at the Tigers 43. Remains 3rd and 1. Two in the backfield for the Colts. 3rd and 1. Tigers showing blitz. It's going to be a Lee Moore to pass. He's flushed out. He's going to make the throw. The deep and caught. Touchdown, Coolidge. Number 10, Derek Washington Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the day. He's got one either side of the ball. A pick 6, and now a receiving touchdown for 42 yards. Now, that was an interesting choice on 3rd and 1. Coolidge had been, beaten on offense in the run game enough times that they decided to go in the air there. And again, not what you'd expect on 3rd and 1. But that's why it worked. And Derek Washington Jr. wide open, making the big touchdown catch. It's 27-0. Luis Martinez on to make it 28. 4 minutes still to play in the 2nd quarter. Martinez converts. 28-0. Coolidge lead. Another touchdown will make it a running clock. Meanwhile, for the question that's on everyone's mind, maybe something a little more interesting than Jackson Reed football, frankly. Yesterday's Powder Puff game. I think it's clear as day that Eva was not touched on that final play as she took it for the house to make it a tie game.
She ran directly into one of our defenders, Julia, who also plays in the varsity soccer team, and we all clearly saw that Julia touched her with both hands, seeing as she ran directly into her.
I think it's debatable, and I think you have to go with the call on the field.
Me and Gracie are 2 juniors, and we just want to say that the refs were showing no integrity. The game is so biased against the seniors, and the juniors clearly won.
I would just like to say that it's kind of embarrassing that the seniors have to cheat in order to win against the juniors.
Yeah, they just lack the skill needed to beat us.
Honestly, I think that the junior, maybe future football players could honestly start a team of their own and possibly show greater results than this current football team.
One thing I will say, I will agree that Boone and Desmond Dunham have definitely not shown to be the most, they have not been the best refs in the past. If you watch last year's intramural basketball league, that kick by Martinez went for touchback. 4 minutes remaining on 2nd quarter. Tigers offense takes the field. Amos to dump it short to Flowers. Solid gain. Ultimately dragged down by John LaFontaine. His second tackle of the game. About halfway to the first, 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line. And there's another jump there. I think it's going to be the third for Coolidge. Third time they've jumped offside on defense. That time was number 3, Matthew Hilton. Edge rusher who's made a couple good plays on defense for Coolidge. And that moves the chains, in fact. It was 2nd and 5. And that 5-yard difference makes it 1st and 10. First 10 for the Tigers. And they're going to get another jump by Coolidge. I think number 56, Thomas Kelly, may have been the man jumping offside there. Kind of hard to see the numbers from here, but the Coolidge coaching staff is not happy with them for that. Two neutral zone infractions in a row. And it is 1st and 5 for the Tigers. And yeah, hard to tell exactly what's going on there, but this Cy-Amos guy's really got a pretty good snap count. Keeps forcing these Coolidge players offside. Or Cy-Amos, the backup for the Tigers, in place of Charlie Slack. Hand it off to Flowers, who's gonna cut to the right and get pretty close to a first. And in fact, he's gonna get the first right at the 40. Chains will move again. First and 10 again for the Tigers. They've already got a couple on this drive. Empty backfield for Cy-Amos. And another flag on the play, but this one's going to go the other way. After a string of penalties against Coolidge, Jackson Reed, the ones will be pushed back here. Yeah, 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Still an empty backfield for Cy-Amos. And it's looking to go deep. And overthrowing his targets. Flowers the closest Tiger in the area, but so beat him by a couple yards. Amos looking to throw to the near side. Paredes is the target. He's going to lateral it back to Brady Flowers. And they'll get a couple yards, but not as big of a play as they would have wanted to be. Czar Porter in there on the tackle. Gain of 4. Still 3rd and 11. Empty backfield on 3rd and long. Tigers need 11. Amos looking to the right side. That's deflected, incomplete.
Pass is deflected. It's a loose
That may have been Hilton. And that will force punt team onto the field. And in fact, that will not force anything, as that is the end of the first half. Yeah. Jackson Reed, Tigers 0, Coolidge Colts 28. We'll be back.
laughter, and pride will never be forgotten. On behalf of the Jackson Reed Athletic Department and the entire school community, we extend our deepest love and support to the families of Anaya Williams and Jerry Branch. Their memory reminds us of the power of community, resilience, and love. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask everyone to please join us in a moment of silence as we honor and remember our fallen Tigers, Anaya Williams and Jerry Branch. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. On homecoming Saturday, we thank the families of Anaya Williams and Jerry Branch for sharing them each with us at the Wilson and Jackson Reed communities. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome back the graduates of Jackson Reed and Wilson. Please check in the alumni table to update your contact information. We're glad to have you back here on campus. That's the graduates of Jackson Reed and Wilson. Please check in at the alumni table to update your contact information. In just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, our homecoming court. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the 2025 Jackson Reed Homecoming Court. First, representing the class of 2029, please welcome the Lady and Lord of the freshman class, Kimberly Reyes and Eric Jones. Next, representing the class of 2028, let's introduce the Duchess and Duke of the sophomore class, Kendra Perez and Blake Neal. Receiving title of Excellency, Madison Stevens. Now representing the class of 2027, please welcome the Princess and Prince of the junior class, Ariel Westre and Ayal Arrington. And finally, representing the class of 2026, we are proud to present the Queen and King of the senior class, Marley Petty and Kaylin Dunbar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for your 2025 Jackson Reed Homecoming Court. Jackson Reed will kick off to the Colts to start the second half.
So back to it. Here in the homecoming, it was that kickoff is going right out of bounds. That's going to be a flag. And some good starting field position for Coolidge. Colts start from 40, I believe, or actually it's marked the 41. All right, never mind. They're going to have a re-kick here. So Toronto will give it another try.
The penalty will result in a re-kick.
So Toronto about to give this another go. Quick running down how these teams been playing. Coolidge, they're 4-4 overall, 1-3 in DCIAA play. Forfeited their second game against Blue due to the fight that broke out between them and Dunbar earlier in the week. Team that both teams are credited for a loss, though Coolidge was the team that actually lost that game 30-17. But yeah, started with that a loss to Dunbar and then that forfeit loss to Blue, and the losses kept piling up, 23-20 at hands of Eastern on Capitol Hill October 9th. But they got their first win of the DCIAA campaign over H.D. Woodson over Northeast DC, other side of the river, last week. We're gonna have another re-kick. They're pushed back, and Toronto just needs to put this one in bounds. This will be the only kickoff done today. Of course, the Tigers not putting any points on the board. This one from Toronto will fall inside the 20. And Derek Washington Jr. making a cut. He's got open space in front of him. And Derek Washington Jr. is going to take that one to the house. Touchdown.
Flag on the play.
Or not. Got a flag way back there. And I think the ruling from the ref is that Derek Washington Jr. went out the one.
Flag on the play.
Although due to that flag way back there, in fact will not be anywhere near the end zone, and Coolidge are going to have an action drive in their hands. Reminder here, if you're just joining us, no scoreboard or score bug overlay today. Streamlabs has been down for us, so we're streaming directly from the YouTube app, and that means no scoreboard. But the score is 28-0 for Coolidge. Another touchdown will trigger a running clock, meaning that the clock only stops for timeouts. But otherwise, stuff like touchdowns and complete passes and the ball being carried out of bounds, those will not stop the clock. So that'll make the remainder of this game pretty quick. Tiger showing blitz. Hand it off to Battle. He's got space. Right side, flag on the play. It'll go down around the 38. That definitely was not Battle, by the way. I think that was number... Hard to tell from here. Good time to remind you that we are always quite a distance away from the field. It might have been Sonny Moore.
Holding against the offense.
That's an offensive holding. Okay, we're cost on the opening, or on the kickoff to open the half. And it's a second straight foul. That'll push him back, make it 1st and 20. Some shifts on defense for the Tigers. Roble dropping back, and that's not our handoff. This time it's Jason Battle. Got a couple back. And yeah, some final pushes in there. We'll get back to the original line of scrimmage for 2nd and 10. Hand it off to Austin. He's got blockers left side. Trying to get around Flowers. He'll stay on his feet. And Brandon Austin can take this quite a distance. It's Micah Mayo who drags him down right around the 35 of Jackson Reed. That's a big rush by Brandon Austin. Good chase down tackle by Micah Mayo, but the Coolidge offense, which didn't necessarily have the best run game in the first half. They're somewhat inconsistent. Did everything right there. Yeah. And Brandon Austin got a bit of a convoy there on the left side. They got their blocks right, and this is a pass. Screen out to Jarek Washington Jr. And he'll be tackled by Cunningham, but he'll get quite a few out of it. Gain of 7, make it 2nd and 3. They'll continue with this formation. Coolidge. Hand it off to Battle. Battle fighting for more yards. Coolidge, this drive, doing a very good job getting yards after contact. And that's Jason Battle getting enough for 1st down when it seemed like he'd be quite a ways short. And the Colts will move the chains. Marshall Buller is number 26 in the backfield. Alongside Battle. And off the Battle. Making a cut. And now he's looking to take this one in the end zone. Flag on the play. Flowers got in there, but diving across into the pylon. And it's like, won't get a touchdown. I think this flag's going to go against Coolidge. Looks like they'll be penalized for a holding. So Coolidge can get backed up. Or actually, maybe not. This one's against Jackson Reed. But the play was blown dead, so this is definitely a confusing ruling. But as it stands currently, it is 1st and 5 for Coolidge, which you would think be neutral zone infraction and offside by Jackson Reed. But you'd think that would give Coolidge a free play, and now they're moving the chains. It's 1st and 10. So I think it's going to be a holding against Jackson Reed. There you go. Play fake. Derek Washington found again, being the man at the corner, now cutting in, and he'll walk it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coolidge. Derek Washington Jr. was denied the opening kickoff because of a penalty. Then he got a touchdown on that last play. That came back as well. But Derek Washington Jr. won't be denied that time. His 3rd touchdown of the game. He got his 1st on the opening score with a pick 6. And he's gotten 2 receiving touchdowns, both on that right side of the field. This one was a whole lot shorter than the last, but he certainly had a lot of work to do to beat defenders. 34-0. Martinez on to make it 35, which should see a running clock be put in place. It's good. Coolidge lead 35-0. Tigers trail 35-0. Here's Martinez to kick it off. Paredes calling let it go. And pretty lucky. No, it bounced back in the opposite direction, but just about hitting the end zone. So it is a touchback. Here at Tiger TV Live, we keep track of the great names that we see. And I'll tell you, there's a freshman lineman for the Colts named Sir Ryan Whittington. Good name. Amos flushed out. He'll get it off to Flowers, who slips. Palmer confirms his downage at the 18-yard line. No, make that 17. That's what I thought. Loss of 3. Tigers spend some time in the huddle. They'll get back out, facing 2nd and 13. Hand it off to Flowers. He's met before the line. I think that's Number 19, Dream Harvey in there on the tackle. Very good defensive play by the Colts. Yeah, Dream Harvey was untouched going in there to deny Brady Flowers. As I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if it was picked up on the camera. I think some kid just tried to run onto the field, and Keith Parham was there to stop him from getting on. Or I don't know, that or you just really want to give Keith a hug. Can't blame him. One of those two. Aim is back to pass. To the right side, it's Paredes, who will get just a few, but bring up 4th down. Marshall Buller made the tackle, who is a freshman, by the way. So Marshall Buller, freshman for Coolidge, getting some reps, both sides of the ball. Flag on the play, by the way. It's going to go against the Tigers and is declined. So the punt team will come on the field. Or they should, anyway. Yeah, it took some time getting out there, but the Tigers and Dayton Toronto going to punt this away. Man, a return, it should be, yeah, as has been before, is number 12, Sonny Moore. Here's the punt. Took a high bounce, but Moore fields it. And Michael Walker in on the tackle as Sonny Moore gets it back to around the 36, 37 of Jackson Reed. Timeout, Coolidge. So, Subway. After that timeout before we'll just get things back on our way is a handoff. And Paredes in on the tackle for a loss of about 3. And it's number 17, Andre Downs. And we're definitely seeing some rotation by Coolidge here. New quarterback as well. It's going to be freshman versus freshman. Of course, the Tigers starter right now, saying this is a freshman, as is Coolidge's new quarterback, Kai Nesbitt, number 13. Tigers showing blitz. And off the battle, he's got room on the left. Trying to beat Parham, but Parham's going to make the tackle. Gain of 4 to make it 3rd and 9. Good tackle by Keith Parham Jr. Third and 9. Nesbitt looking to pass. Looking to the right. Out of the pocket. He's got a room out left. And he's going to run it. Kai Nesbitt going to take this one for a first. And go route. Quite a few yards beyond that. So Colts going to move this one into the red zone down to the 19. First down. Handing off to Battle. We got about half. Only got 3, 2nd and 7. Nesbitt going to keep this one himself. Met by Paredes and a couple other Tigers. Cunningham and Keon Weigert as well. And on the tackle. Sack for a loss of about 3 yards. 3rd and 10. Nesbitt going to the right and looking to run again. There's a flag on the play as Kane making the tackle to force a 4th down, but let's see if this flag changes anything. Shouldn't. It's going to be a holding against Coolidge, which will likely be declined. And I think that or did they? Huh. Yeah, again, it looks like a holding call, or at least something that made it 10 yards, but that was 3rd down. I don't know why the Tigers seemingly accepted it. I guess the Tigers would rather... All right, well, whatever the case, that is the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back for another 12.
back, and it's the start of the fourth quarter. I'm Natalia.
I'm Grace, and we're going to be your broadcasters for the fourth quarter.
Let's see if the Tigers can put any points on the board. A lot of fans here today, many alum.
We met some alumni, some from the class of 79, still here today to support our Tigers. We have yet to see some Jackson Reed students in the crowd, though. Only a handful.
Tigers down 35. Colts will run it. Tigers have still not knocked them down.
Looks like a little mosh pile over there.
Colts at their own 5. Tigers hoping to maybe not get a win today, but get some wins in the future. It's been a while since the Jackson Reed community has seen a win.
How long has it been, do you think?
Last time I remember is last season, so about a year. And the Colts throw it in the end zone, but nobody's there.
Almost intercepted by Tiger.
Down on the track, the Tigers and Colt cheerleaders are merging.
Oh my
We gotta
gosh.
perform together, but let's focus on the game.
I've been seeing a lot of spirit with these cheerleaders, especially as some of the alumni cheerleaders.
Yes, they stepped in, and the Colts are running it.
Oh,
On 5,
oh.
on the 1, and the Colts will score.
Touchdown.
Scores now. Oh, yellow flag is
Oh.
down. They're
They're
fighting.
2 yellow flags are thrown down. Helmets are getting thrown off.
Refs broke it up.
I wonder what that fight was about.
A couple flags down on the play.
Still seems some apparent frustration between the two teams.
Let's see what the call is. Refs are talking.
We hear some chants of loser in the crowd, in the Coolidge crowd.
That's not great. Remember, we have to be sportsmanlike today.
Yeah, guys. Especially since you're winning by so much, you gotta have a humble winning. Oh, the cheerleaders are doing their little.
We pause to show the cheerleaders as time is still out.
We love to see the unity.
Refs are still talking.
Okay, they're making their way back on the field, back in place.
The clock is running. Just over 8 minutes left in the game. I believe once the score hits 35, the clock keeps running, besides timeouts. And
It looks like they're still kind of taking their time over there, but good for them, I guess.
it's a nice day here in DC.
Very sunny, that's for sure, but you can start to see it disappearing behind the clouds. So we're not
Nice.
as blinded as we were before.
Nice fall foliage blossoming.
Yes, guys, look at the background.
Okay, we're gonna put it back on the game. The refs are still discussing. Clock is still running. It's been almost
a
2
minute.
minutes now.
And they're still talking. Now,
Unfortunate,
almost.
although I can't see the Tigers coming back in 7 minutes anyway, but hopefully
Always have hope, Natalia. Always have hope.
that is true, Grace.
Let's hope they can hold it here. I see 3 different refs in the middle of whatever that is right now. They're getting 1 player subbed in.
Looking Looking like they're about ready to resume the game.
Starting with the kick, field goal.
No, I. Oh yes, the
Yes.
touchdown was good. They will go for the kick.
Happy to still see some friendly relations with the cheerleaders. Okay, back to the game.
Still deciding. Down to about 6 minutes left in the game. Okay.
Looks
play
like the game is
being
finally
resumed.
starting.
Colts with the ball. At about the 7-yard line.
Oh,
And they'll throw.
do
Does
Aziz
he
catch
have
it?
And an incomplete pass.
Pass. Nice defense by, what is that? Number
They
3?
had been going for 2 points, or correction, it was not a field goal. It is now Tigers ball with just under 6 minutes left in the game.
Okay, looks like timeout. Looks like the play is to another halt once again.
I love the fall season, lots of things going on, including football. Next week is Halloween. Grace, do you have any Halloween plans?
I am still unsure of my Halloween plans. I don't even have a costume yet. What about you, Natalia?
Me too. I heard as some of you may know, Jackson Reed has a new phone policy, and a lot of people were saying it would be funny if there was a couple's costume where it was a yonder pouch and a pencil, because pencil is what they use to break the pouches. But yeah, I'm not sure yet, but okay. Back to the game. Colts are getting ready to kick it off.
Tigers in position. We hope to see lots of Jackson Reed kids at homecoming.
Yes, tonight
Later
should be a
tonight.
fun night. The theme is Night in Ibiza.
We can already see the SGA starting to decorate for HOCO.
Okay, Colts getting ready to kick.
Another nice kick made by the Colts. Oh.
Tigers down at about 12-ish yard line.
Nice catch by number 0, though.
When we resume play, there will be about 3 minutes left in the game. Grace, do you think the Tigers can put at least some number on the board?
I think it's very improbable, Natalia, but a girl can dream. What do you think?
I agree. Let's see. Hopefully they can at least get some yardage. First down at the about
We
14.
see the Tigers repping their pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, way to show out. Okay. Quarterback has the ball about
Oh,
throws
nice.
it a couple yards.
Oh,
And he'll be
tackled by the
down
Colts.
down at the 12-yard line. Lost some yardage there. Not exactly what you want to happen, but okay, Grace, what do you think the Tigers should do on this offensive run?
Okay, hear me out. They do a fake ball trick. they disappear the ball and then magically teleport it right into the end zone.
Okay, I'm thinking none of the defensive players are on the other side of the field, so I think they run. Maybe even the running back runs a little bit to their left, throws it, and then they can run all the way down the line and score a touchdown.
I think that's a great idea, Natalia. Definitely more probable than the teleportation trick.
Okay. Tigers ready?
Let's see what they'll do. Jinx.
Okay.
Runs
And
it
they'll
through
run
the
it down
middle
the
yet
middle.
again. Is that a surprise?
I don't think so.
I
They've
don't
done
think
that many times this game. I would not have recommended doing that, but I would hope the coaches have a reason. But at this point in the game, I don't know they do. The clock is paused at 1 minute 44 seconds. Once again, we apologize that the score is not on the phone, or sorry, on the live stream. There's some technological difficulties. Oh, and a Tiger is down on the field.
Oh no.
Oh. That's why
Tiger's down on the
that's why the
field.
clock is paused.
Do they have a? I heard that you're supposed to have a
And
ambulance nearby,
luckily-
but it looks like
Nobody's on play.
he's up.
He's up. That is
Limping.
number.
Let's hope he's okay. Number 20.
No, number is
bro.
6.
55.
I'm going to be
number
honest, guys. I
55.
can't see that well from here. Limping, but seems to be okay. Athletic trainers on it. Zoom out. Okay.
It looks like
Tigers in a huddle. Less than 2
they
minutes
sub
left to
in?
go.
plays resuming.
Okay. See if the Tigers can get a first down here. And the snap. Throw it out and misses the catch just high. Incomplete
Good
pass.
try by the Tigers.
I do wonder why no one's on the other side of the field. Seems like it might be a smart choice, but, you know, let the coaches do their job. Sorry that the camera keeps moving, trying to get the right angle. Clock is still running. About 45 seconds left in the game.
Let's hope the Tigers can at least make one last good play before the game ends.
.30 seconds on the clock. Oh, and they went to kick it, but he dropped the ball before the kick,
Colts are on
and
him.
he's down.
He's down.
15 seconds left in the game. It seems like this is it. Clock is still running. And that is the game. Listeners, this is the end of the Tiger homecoming football game. Tigers lost 41-0 against the Coolidge Colts. Hopefully, they can work things out in practice and be back. Thanks for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.
Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
What's good? Thank you for watching this Jackson Reed homecoming game. Make sure you like the stream and subscribe for more. So we got some good content coming. Soccer playoffs are in full swing. We got some more DCIAA playoffs coming your way. Next week, starting Monday, girls soccer taking on, I believe, Bell, and boys soccer taking on School Without Balls, and then following that, both teams expected to play in the city championship on Wednesday, the 29th at Dunbar. So, following that, we got one more Tigers football game for you here. The Tigers to take on HD Woodson on senior night in November, but that'll do it for us here at Tiger TV Live. From fellow broadcasters Grace Archud and Natalia Weinstein, I'm Samuel Viggy, signing off.
Make sure to hit that follow button.
Thank you guys so much for watching another great episode of Tiger TV Live and a great Jackson Reed homecoming game. Get ready for that dance, Tigers. Now make sure to hit that like button, absolutely leave a great comment, and do me a favor and absolutely smash that subscribe button. Tiger TV Live gang, including...
Grace and Natalia.
that was including...
Your name. Sam.
Grace.
And I'm Natalia.
And me, Nicola, one of your cameramen at Tiger TV Live. Tiger TV Live gang, out. How do I end this? Oh, it's just an